So you have to be very careful of how the sujood looks. When it comes to the feet and the knees, I don't know until this day why some Muslims they do this. That some Muslims, when they go into the sujood, they'll raise their feet off the ground. I don't know what that's for. They'll just raise their feet off the ground. I've even seen like people who play with their feet at the same time. I've even seen some people scratching their feet and do all of that while you're in sujood. Being in sujood, you're the closest to Allah Azza wa Jal. Imagine if you are the closest to your Rabb, and this is the nature you meet Him in. It's really, really a very, very careless manner to be in front of Allah Azza wa Jal in this particular state. So that's important, is that we try to keep our feet firmly into the ground. When it comes to the toes should also be bent in such a way that you try to do this to the best of your ability, that your toes are facing towards the Qibla as best as possible. Next mistake is when the feet are down, you want to try to keep the feet touching each other as best as you can. So the heels, so imagine this is the feet, you want the heels to be able to touch each other as best as you can. And this is something that also the Prophet ﷺ, it was narrated by some of the companions that they used to witness this from him. That every time he would go into the sujood, he would be together with his feet. Now, some people have that dark spot on their forehead. The Prophet ﷺ talked about this and mentioned that this spot here, it was done and it was brought to that person and they're given this sujood mark, then insha'Allah ta'ala Allah will cause that spot to be brighter than the sun on Yawm al-Qiyamah. So some of the ulama said to achieve this, one of the ways is to perfect the face when it touches the ground for sujood. Now you don't want